From fresh-faced newcomers during World War II's fictional backdrop to seasoned stars today, the cast of Foyle's War left a lasting impact on screen and beyond. Some have gone on to thrive in film and television, while others have taken quieter paths or sadly passed on. Join us as we revisit these remarkable actors, uncover where their careers have taken them, and see how they have changed over the past 2 decades. A nostalgic and fascinating look at Foyle's War cast, then and now. Michael Kitchen portrayed Detective Chief Superintendent Christopher Foyle in Foyle's War, 2002, when he was 53 years old. Foyle is a thoughtful, principled, and quietly determined police officer working on the south coast of England during World War II. Known for his calm demeanor and deep sense of justice, he unravels complex crimes while navigating the constraints of wartime Britain. After Foyle's War, Michael Kitchen remained selective with his roles, occasionally appearing in stage productions and TV dramas, preferring a more private life. As of 2025, at age 76, he continues to live a quiet life away from the spotlight.
Yes, sir. Is that all?
No, not quite. Get over to the camp, find out what the Major's got to say about Tom Jackson. What the chances are of getting to speak to the chap that we pulled out of the tree. You might also...
Make suggestions and he'd go, But I think there's 1 or 2 ideas been accepted and been all right. But I don't...
Anthony Howell portrayed Detective Sergeant Paul Milner in Foyle's War, 2002, when he was 31 years old. Milner is a brave and introspective war veteran who, despite losing a leg in combat, returns to police work with resilience and a strong moral core. His character represents the emotional toll of war and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Following the series, Anthony Howell maintained a steady acting career, appearing in various stage productions and period dramas. In 2025, he is 53 years old and remains active in both theater and television.
That's all.
Talking about it wasn't just a murder mystery. Anyway. And for you, Anthony, what was it about the scripts that attracted you in the first place?
Again, I think the character.
Honeysuckle Weeks portrayed Samantha Sam Stewart in Foyle's War, 2002, when she was 23 years old. Sam is an enthusiastic, loyal, and quick-witted young woman, serving as Foyle's driver, often offering insights and helping solve cases with her sharp mind and moral compass. She provided a refreshing balance to the otherwise serious tone of the series. After the show, Honeysuckle Weeks continued acting in television and theater, although with less frequency. As of 2025, she is 45 years old and occasionally appears in British dramas, while also dedicating time to her family.
But that's not a police uniform.
Well, no, I was transferred from the MTC. I know it's a bit irregular, but what with the war and everything, there was no one else.
It's more than irregular.
Sam might well be played by a girl called Honeysuckle, and he rolled his eyes apparently and said, oh no, not a bloody hippie.
Rupert Van Sittart portrayed Sir Alec Meyerson in Foyle's War, 2013, when he was 55 years old. Sir Alec Meyerson is a high-ranking, authoritative figure in British politics, embodying the shifting power structures of the post-war period. He appears as part of Foyle's increasing entanglement with government secrecy. Following his role in Foyle's War, Rupert Van Sittart continued to appear in major productions, including Game of Thrones and The Crown, often portraying dignified or imposing characters. He is 67 years old as of 2025 and remains active in film and television.
Once. Yes, Dickens, the collected works of Charles Dickens. They're real leather? They're real Dickens. I have to know if they're real leather because they have to go with a...
Are they covering those breastplates in leather?
No, my lady.
Shouldn't they be? Once the real cold comes?
They should indeed. Pardon me, my lady.
Jeremy Swift portrayed Glenville Harris in Foyle's War, 2013, when he was 53 years old. Glenville Harris is a senior civil servant involved in post-war investigations, reflecting the increasing complexity of Britain's intelligence and political operations. Though a relatively minor character, He contributes to the sense of bureaucratic entanglement that Foyle must navigate in later seasons. After Foyle's War, Jeremy Swift gained wider recognition for his roles in series like Downton Abbey and Ted Lasso, showcasing his versatility in both drama and comedy. As of 2025, he is 64 years old and continues to be active in British television and film.
And to the family we make along the way. And, most importantly, to Richmond! Online about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I wasn't really in the picture as much as this article had said. So I thought, oh, right.
Martin Turner portrayed Wing Commander Turner in Foyle's War, 2003, when he was 53 years old. Wing Commander Turner is a composed and disciplined RAF officer, representing the strategic air efforts and inner tensions of the British military during World War II. His character adds depth to the military aspects of the show, highlighting both duty and personal sacrifice. Turner is known for his consistent work in classical theater and British television, often portraying authoritative or intellectual figures. He is 74 years old in 2025 and remains active in stage productions and occasional screen roles.
The place.
Oh, who's that man?
Man?
Rather odd looking. He was just leaving as I arrived. Drove off in a rather wonderful black car.
Sorry, no one called round that I'm aware of.
A lot of melodic content, you know, both guitar-wise, vocally, bass lines, etc. So I only really know how to do that, whether...
Rupert Fraser portrayed Commander Charles Howard in Foyle's War, 2004, when he was 57 years old. Commander Howard is a senior naval officer embodying the discipline, tradition, and quiet authority of Britain's wartime command. With his aristocratic demeanor and presence, he helped ground the military world within the show's broader themes. Known for his refined and classical acting style, Fraser has had a long and respected career on stage and screen. He is 78 years old in 2025 and has mostly retired from acting after a distinguished career.
Forte, that keeps science for life. Yes, sir. And speaking of the science of life, have you got the cucumber sandwiches cut for Lady Bracknell?
Yes, sir.
Ah.
Alice in Wonderland, and I think it's spoken by Alice, but this time it's me. You are old.
Polly Maberly portrayed Edith Milner in Foyle's War, 2008, when she was 32 years old. Edith Milner is the wife of Paul Milner, and her character reflects the emotional distance, quiet sacrifice, and domestic strain faced by women during the war. Through her understated yet expressive performance, Maberly brought a poignant realism to the role. Known for her sensitive and versatile approach, she has worked steadily across television and theater in the UK. She is 49 years old in 2025 and continues working in television, theater, and voice acting.
Good friend, George Wickham, Miss Bennett, Miss Elizabeth Bennett, Miss Mary Bennett, Miss Catherine Bennett, and Miss Lydia Bennett.
Get inside this character's head. How do you prepare? And also, how do you protect yourself as an actor from going into such dark places, because this character goes in.
Philip Jackson portrayed Alan Carter in Foyle's War, 2006, when he was 58 years old. Alan Carter is a stern and by-the-book official whose interactions reflect the bureaucratic tensions within wartime Britain. His character challenges Foyle's moral approach to justice, adding weight to the story's central conflict. Jackson is a respected character actor known for his versatility and quiet intensity. Following Foyle's War, he appeared in series like Poirot, Raised by Wolves, and various stage productions. In 2025, he is 76 years old and continues to work in television, radio drama, and theater.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, Poirot. Someone was trying to tell me you'd gone into the missing domestics business. No, I said. Not Poirot, I said. Hard times or not.
I also can't believe that it's 3 years since we had a wonderful night at the Albert Hall with the screening with live music from the Grimethorpe Band.
Zoe Tapper portrayed Susan Davies in Foyle's War, 2006, when she was 25 years old. Susan Davies is a sharp and principled intelligence officer whose role highlights the growing presence and influence of women within Britain's secret services during the war. Her character brings depth to the evolving dynamics of gender and authority. Tapper is known for her poise and emotional subtlety, often cast in period dramas and strong dramatic roles. After Foyle's War, she gained recognition through series like Survivors and Mr. Selfridge. In 2025, she is 43 years old and remains active in British film and television.
Well, I never.
Hello.
What are you doing round here?
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? Because when we were filming the one, we had no idea that this was about to hit the globe, this global pandemic.
Fiona Glascott portrayed Jane Hudson in Foyle's War, 2008, when she was 26 years old. Jane Hudson is an idealistic and determined young woman working within the justice system, representing the new post-war wave of female professionals. Her character adds a fresh perspective to the show's legal and moral dilemmas. Glascott is widely praised for her intelligence and elegance on screen, often taking roles that blend vulnerability with quiet strength. After Foyle's War, she starred in projects like Brooklyn and Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. In 2025, she is 42 years old and continues to appear in international film and television productions.
We should get you out of those clothes. Someone might mistake you for a gentleman and slit your throat.
Surprised that it came from a friend and not from the agency. I had an email from Sam Hoare, the writer, and who adapted the script. And
Sian Brooke portrayed Phyllis Law in Foyle's War, 2007, when she was 27 years old. Phyllis Law is a determined and intelligent young woman, navigating the constraints of a male-dominated profession during wartime, contributing a sense of modernity and quiet defiance to the story. Her character represents the emerging role of women in professional settings during the 1940s. Brooke is known for her nuanced emotional range and has portrayed a wide variety of characters across genres. After Foyle's War, she appeared in major series such as Sherlock, Dr. Foster, and Good Omens. In 2025, she is 45 years old and remains an active and acclaimed presence in British television and theatre.
I wouldn't piss on me if I was on fire.
Aren't they all like that at her age?
I wouldn't know.
It's always toughest when you're first home. I wish you were closer to the...
How's Joni?
Definitely tea, that would be absolutely. And Elsa would have to be coffee, black coffee. And yours?
Gary Carr portrayed Paul Jennings in Foyle's War, 2010, when he was 24 years old. Paul Jennings is a Black American soldier stationed in the UK whose experience sheds light on racial tensions and the social complexities of wartime Britain. His storyline brought a vital and often overlooked perspective to the series. Carr is known for his dynamic presence and ability to bring heart and realism to his characters. After Foyle's War, he gained acclaim for roles in Downton Abbey and The Deuce. In 2025, he is 38 years old and continues to thrive in both British and American productions.
I don't think he is. I don't know him that well.
I should keep it that way.
I really am all right now.
World, we're trying to preach to people. We actually just want to bring people in and have them be entertained and hopefully feel love as well. I think we always need something like this.
Natasha Little portrayed Rose Dawson in Foyle's War, 2008, when she was 39 years old. Rose Dawson is a poised and mysterious figure whose personal history slowly unravels, revealing deep emotional scars shaped by the war. Her character adds psychological depth and complexity to the episode. Little is praised for her refined performances and ability to convey inner conflict with subtlety. After Foyle's War, she starred in dramas such as Wolf Hall, 13, and The Night Manager. In 2025, she is 55 years old and continues to work steadily in film and television, often in period and psychological roles.
Now I want the old man to have his purse back. The purse.
Nothing else. Last week of December, children living in abject poverty around the rubbish dumps of Manila are helped to go to school instead of working. And this is a cause that...
Lawrence Fox portrayed Simon Walker in Foyle's War, 2003, when he was 25 years old. Simon Walker is a smooth-talking and ambitious figure whose confidence often conceals darker intentions, embodying post-war moral ambiguity. His performance added layers of tension and charisma to the episode. Fox is known for his cool, articulate presence and often plays intelligent, morally complex characters. After Foyle's War, he became widely recognized for his role in Lewis and continued acting in film, television, and theater. In 2025, he is 46 years old and remains active in the arts as both an actor and musician.
Green, dream, blue, nice.
Look, haven't you got somewhere else to be? I don't remember you booking the day off.
Community Partnership Seminar, 3 p.m.
Leaving it to
She's leaving it to me, and she's, award-winning actress.
Of course, absolutely. Very talented family when you think, obviously very talented extended family.
Marlene Sidaway portrayed Mrs. Esther Harrison in Foyle's War, 2003, when she was 66 years old. Mrs. Harrison is a quietly resilient civilian character, representing the generation of older women who maintain stability and strength in their communities during wartime. Her role brings warmth and understated wisdom to the storyline. Sidaway is widely recognized for her roles portraying working-class women with authenticity and heart. After Foyle's War, she continued her steady presence on British television and stage, with appearances in series such as Coronation Street and The A Word. In 2025, she is 88 years old and is now retired from acting.
Could you? But I haven't. To think, I used to let you look after my budgie when I went on holiday.
It was the most amazing thing, and it was wonderful. It was a great learning experience for me, and I could.
Jay Benedict portrayed Captain John Kiefer in Foyle's War, 2006, when he was 54 years old. Captain Kiefer is an American officer stationed in England during World War II, who forms a close and mutually respectful friendship with Foyle. His character offered a transatlantic dimension to the show, emphasizing the shared burdens of Allied forces. Tragically, Jay Benedict passed away on April 4th, 2020, at the age of 68 due to complications from COVID-19. Before his death, he enjoyed a long career in film and television, including appearances in Aliens, The Dark Knight Rises, and numerous voiceover projects.
आपने विभिन्न साधनों को यहाँ लाया था। देखिए इसमें मेरी कोई गलती नहीं। हाँ, मैं उसे एक रासायनिक प्रयोग करने के लिए यहाँ लाया था, पर
Richard Sims portrayed the vicar in Foyle's War, 2002, when he was 59 years old. The vicar is a gentle and grounding presence in the community, offering moral clarity and comfort amid the uncertainty of wartime. Though a minor role, it added to the show's atmosphere of realism and emotional depth. Sims has enjoyed a long career in British television, film, and theater, often cast in wise, understated roles. He is 82 years old in 2025 and has since retired from acting, leaving behind a body of work marked by quiet dignity.
Things. You stop the sailing.
Do I? What, with a machine gun?
No, you explain your objections to your opposite number on board. Soviet livestock.
Anthony Flanagan portrayed a policeman in Foyle's War, 2002, when he was 30 years old. Although a minor character, his presence added realism to the setting, representing the day-to-day enforcement of wartime law and order. Known for his intense and grounded performances, Flanagan later built a strong career in British television and theater. After Foyle's War, he gained recognition for roles in Shameless, Criminal Justice, and The Terror. He is 53 years old in 2025 and continues to appear in both television and stage productions.
Over the ice with Providence as your sure-footed guide, and return safely with news that our long winter sojourn.
Mark Umbers portrayed Rex Talbot in Foyle's War, 2003, when he was 30 years old. Rex Talbot is a charismatic and ambitious figure whose polished exterior masks a manipulative and morally questionable nature. His character explores the darker sides of social climbing during wartime. Umbers is known for his refined screen presence and ability to portray both charm and duplicity. After Foyle's War, he built a steady career across television, film, and stage, including acclaimed performances in musicals and period dramas. In 2025, he is 51 years old and continues to work actively in the entertainment industry.
So I'm going to show you my favorite location at the villa, which is this lovely sea point. We're on this very gravelly path.
Harry Eden portrayed Terry Morgan in Foyle's War, 2007, when he was 17 years old. Terry Morgan is a troubled and impulsive teenager whose circumstances reflect the struggles and desperation of Britain's wartime youth. His storyline highlights themes of poverty, survival, and lost innocence. Eden delivered a sensitive and emotionally powerful performance at a young age. After Foyle's War, he took on several film roles, including Oliver Twist, before stepping back from the spotlight. In 2025, he is 35 years old and lives a more private life, occasionally returning to the screen.
Moping around the house today, waiting for her breast to grow. Going for a cuddle with her uncles, as she likes to call it. 13 years of age and already an expert in the manipulation of men.
John Wood portrayed Sir Michael Waterford in Foyle's War, 2004, when he was 74 years old. Sir Michael Waterford is an aristocratic and politically connected figure, embodying the influence and secrecy of Britain's wartime elite. His presence in the series added gravitas and a sense of institutional power. Known for his articulate and commanding performances, Wood had a long and celebrated career in film, theater, and television. He passed away on August 6, 2011, at the age of 81 due to natural causes, concluding a distinguished life in the performing arts.
His Royal Highness is quite right. This is a family matter.
Thank you, Lord Chancellor.
Who is your favorite character from Foyle's War? How do you feel knowing that some cast members are no longer with us? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated. We appreciate your support and are glad to have you as part of our community.